Sharp 8 p.m. in India, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sirs and madams. Let's respect time and let's start. Thank you very much for joining today's session. In case if you're watching me live on Zoom, thank you very much for joining on Zoom. And in case if you're watching me live on YouTube, thanks for your presence there too. Some questions in my mind, as I told you, if you have attended my webinar before, I think the most important thing in public speaking or communication is that it's very important to settle questions in the audience or the speaker's mind. So some questions in my mind, and let me settle those questions very quickly, and then we will come straight to the point. Question is, tell me, where are you from? Which city? Just type your city name in the chat box. Thank you very much for writing those. Love you too, Sayed. Just type your city name. Just go ahead and type your city name. Where are you from? Which city? You're sitting in which city right now? Bangalore, Kerala, Nairobi, Mumbai, Bhubaneswar, Hyderabad, Srinagar. Uh, I think the reason, one of the key reasons why I ask people to write their city names in the chat box, because I want you to feel this. See the evolution of technology. You sitting there, I sitting here. In case out of curiosity, if you're thinking, Praveen, where are you right now? I'm in Mumbai. But see where the technology has reached. So we should say thank you to all those people who have played a vital role in this technological evolution. Because of this only, we could able to exchange our views, ideas, stories, thoughts. Thank you very much. I'm respectfully stopping the chat. What do you mean by that? You can still write to me, but it will be visible only to me, not to everyone. So it won't take the attention away from the content. Let me ask one more question. And for that, let me use the poll option of Zoom. The question is, how many of you are meeting me for the first time? You say, Praveen, I've never attended your webinars before. For the first time, I'm attending this or any type of session you're conducting live. Click on A or click on B. No, Praveen, I have attended your sessions before also. A, not attended. For the first time we are meeting. B, no, Praveen, we have attended or I have attended before also. A or B, A or B, A. If you are meeting for the first time. Okay, let me end the poll and let me end the poll and share the results with you. So 46% people, they said Praveen for the first time and 54% people said Praveen we have attended. So 46% people. Thank you very much for taking this decision of investing your valuable time with me. And if you're attending again, thank you very much for revisiting. But as you know, the distance between 2 points is a straight line, the shortest distance. So let's come straight to the point. Let's come what is today's agenda? Today's agenda is how to become a digital coach or how to become a trainer by leveraging or by monetizing your communication skills. You'll understand, it's slightly complex to understand this because words are man-made, they are created by human beings. So everyone has their own definition of these words. So we'll go very slowly today. And those who have attended my live webinar before also, we will have a very simple pattern of education. First, I will tell you that what is my association with a digital coaching or training, and then what are the key mindsets required to become a trainer or digital coach. We'll go slightly deep there today because this is one skill which has a potential to transform your life. So let's take one by one. Let's talk about what is my association. See, I fall in love with training just 2 years ago. I fall in love with one skill around 4 years ago, 3.5 or 4 years ago, that is communication or public speaking skills. So initial 2 years, I was learning. I was attending various sessions, getting trained by various trainers and reading books about it. And then started going to IITs and IIMs and TEDx and all. So I was learning and implementing that skill in my life. As a CEO of one IT company, I was also using the same skill when I was standing in front of my team members or investors or clients. So I was enjoying that skill because I was learning and implementing and getting benefits. But suddenly then I realized, wait a minute. If I can learn and get the benefits, even others can learn and even they can get the benefits. So why not to share these learnings with the world? And then I decided to become a trainer and I decided to start training people, initially few kids. Then slowly started with adults. Then after training adults, and I realized, oh my God, how long I will conduct this kind of physical sessions in the hotel. There's a limit up to which I can fill the audience in the hotel, especially in the light of the fact that technology is available where we can meet hundreds and thousands of people together. So then from that, I decided to move completely digital. And last 2.5 years, I've been doing this. And today we have more than around 25,000 students worldwide learning public speaking skills from us. But when was that realization point? See, whenever you learn something or when you fall in love with something, there has to be one realization point, that, that point where you feel, yes, this is my calling. This is something which I just love. This worth spending my time, energy, money, resources for this. That realization point was this. For that, you have to just understand the simple incidents of my life, and that will help you to understand what is the realization point. So I was a solo traveler before COVID, unfortunately, right? My lifestyle was, after a few weeks or max to max 1.5 months, 2 months, take the bag and just move. I love traveling, solo traveling, because when you travel solo, then and then you meet people. But one day, what I decided to travel along with someone who is very special, and that my mama. I thought my mama never traveled in her life. Unfortunately, she never traveled in her life. So I thought, let me travel with her. So me and my mama, and very strategically we were discussing. I still remember we were sitting together and discussing that where to go, whether to go this place, that place, India, outside, Kerala, Goa, typical places where normally people go. I said, no, no, let's go back to your life, back to your village, from where you have started your journey. See, my mother, she belongs to a very small interior of Maharashtra. There's a place called Taroda, and they were very poor. As a in childhood, she lost her mother very early in her life, and father was alcoholic, so very poor. But now, when she's stable in her life, and when you are stable, you always want to go back and tell your friends, "Hey, I'm stable now." It's just like you are very poor in exam, and suddenly, if you get good marks, you love to go back to your school and, hey, say, "I've got good marks," right? Isn't it? So that kind of, I thought, let me give that kind of atmosphere to my mother, who's living, left the entire family and friends long back, never visited, so she can start sharing her story and feel positive about it. As a storyteller, I learned, whenever you share a story, feel good about it. So we started visiting. We went to Nagpur first, and then the first place we visited the school, and we started meeting friends, all the old friends, and they were so surprised. Hey, Pushpa, my mama's name is Pushpa. From where you have come? And then suddenly we started meeting some ladies, and they were very important part of my mother's life, because uh, these ladies took care of my mother when my mother lost her mother. And they cried, they laughed. One more thing I observed a completely different phase of my mother. You see, unfortunately, we belong to that kind of culture where we don't hug, we don't touch each other. But first time she was there with me on my bike, and I saw her playing behind the tree. And wherever we were going, I was asking one question. We visited various villages, various homes, and I was asking only one question, that Praveen, to that family, that, do you have the photo of my grandmother? And everywhere they said, no, Praveen, it's like long back. When my mother was 6 years old, it was like long back. In those days, there was no photography. Or it was there, but in small village, nothing was available. But fortunately, at one place, we found the photo, not of my grandmother, but my grandmother's real sister. And I said, hey, mama, see, this is how your mother used to look, because they used to look very similar. But why I'm sharing this with you, ladies and gentlemen, what is the connection of all this with e-learning, business, or digital coaching? When I was spending time, which I love to spend time the way I love to, something was happening. This was 6th Jan to 17th Jan. That was a travel time. Something was happening. What I did, before I started, I thought, because I was not there, I thought, instead of not doing live webinars or not doing anything, let me launch a ad where I'm giving my bundle of online courses on public speaking. Right? You can see here, 13 public speaking courses at the rate 1999. So before even I started for this journey, we launched this ad. So what happened? My question to you is this. Let me ask this question in the chat. If the value of this product is 1999, that is 2000 rupees, tell me how many of you, uh, give me a number, how many students might have enrolled for this courses? Give me the number. Make sure that you are multiplying that number with the with 2000 rupees. Give me the number. How many, according to you? 40 students? Okay, go. Don't be that person who has the answer or something in the mind, but not writing in the chat box. Nia is saying 40, 100. Okay, go ahead. 100 students, 500, 30, 300, 100, 100, 100, 100, 50, 50, 50, 100. So when you say 100, 100 multiplied by 2000 rupees, that is almost 2 lakh, if I'm not wrong. 200, 10, 75. Okay, chalo, great. Let me stop the chat. Oh, come on, so much. 25,000. Come on, no. Let me stop the chat. It means it will not take your attention. It was 2,158 students, to be very precise. 2,158 students. It means what? We generated the revenue of 53,13,842. Now, my question to you is this, that Praveen, I doubt. Let me use the poll. In case if you think that, Praveen, I doubt you have generated that money. Let me use the poll to ask this question in the poll. Click on A. If you say, Praveen, I doubt. Click on it. Click on B. No, Praveen, I trust. A, I doubt. B, I trust. A, I doubt. B, I trust. A, I doubt. B, I trust. Okay, let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. And people, 42% people said, Praveen, I doubt. 58% people, I said, no, I trust. I can understand. I can understand. Sometimes when it comes to money, the doubt is very obvious. So let me clear your doubt. Right? Let me clear your doubt by, so this is a screenshot, right? This is a screenshot. Just see some details on this screenshot. For example, Jan 17th. This is a screenshot of InstaMojo, by the way. InstaMojo is the platform which we were using to collect the payment. So Jan 17th is the date. So we're talking about that period only. And 34 lakh 18,000. But you're saying, Praveen, you're talking about 43 lakhs and you're 34 lakh rupees. So there was the same ad we were running for the international market also. So InstaMojo was a payment gateway. This is my internal dashboard. InstaMojo was a payment gateway for Indian market. At the same time, the Stripe, can you see Stripe here? This orange color, 334 was the payment gateway for international market, because InstaMojo doesn't work internationally. So if you combine 17, 13, 334 and plus minus here and there, Google Pay, Razor and all, then I made 43 lakhs 13,842. Now my question, let me ask this question in the poll only, so we get the very definite quantitative perspective. How many of you think that, Praveen, you spending time with your mother, traveling in interior of Maharashtra, just having good time there, no mobile, no internet, not even physically available for these ads, still you made 43 lakh rupees. That's wow. Click on A. Click on B. No, Praveen, I don't think that's wow. A, that's wow. B, that's not wow. A or B? A or B? A or B? A or B? Okay. So 94% people say, Praveen, wow, and 6% people say, Praveen, no. This time I'm with 6% people. Listen, John, you have to understand one simple thing in business. If you take my 2001 till 2000, whichever year is going on, 21, I think. So last 20 years of my career, 21 years of my career, initial 10 years in corporate or 10 years in job, right? 10 years in corporate job and 10 years in entrepreneurship. So 2001, I started my career. Till 2010, I was in corporate, climbed the corporate ladder quite well. And 2011 till date, I'm in entrepreneurship. What is the fundamental difference between job and entrepreneurship? The fundamental difference is, in job, you invest only time. But in business, you invest money too. sometimes time also, but money too. So someone saying that I made 43 lakh rupees is a meaningless sentence in business. Someone saying this that I'm in job and I have earned 43 lakh rupees, it makes sense. But in business, it's a meaningless sentence unless and until I'm not telling you that how much I have invested to generate 43 lakhs. Imagine I invested 50 lakhs to generate 43 lakhs. It means what? When I was traveling with my mother, I made a loss of 7 lakh rupees. That's a fundamental difference. So coming to the point then, Praveen, how much you have invested? Let's go there also. That the total investment, because we were running this ad only on Facebook, nothing else, only one platform. The total investment, if I show my Facebook dashboard to you, in case if you're not familiar, those who have Facebook profile, if you start your Facebook business manager or Facebook fan page or business page, you will get the dashboard. It's a business platform, Facebook. Right? Now, here also, if you can just carefully see, birthday, it was a birthday campaign. And if you see here, the total investment amount spent was 21 lakh 40,000 rupees. So in those days, if you can see the date here also, I have filtered the date from Jan 6 to Jan 17. And on this particular campaign, we invested almost 21 lakhs. It means what? If I minus 21 lakhs, because in this business, your ad is the investment. Rest, everything can be managed. Is hardly a very minimal, marginal percentage of investment is for other things. Your maximum money will be taken by your ads. So spend around 21 lakhs. So it means I was still making around 7 to 8 lakh rupees per day when I was traveling with my mother. And this was the first time I fall in love with digital coaching or e-learning. I said, it's not about, listen very carefully now. Now, it's not because I was making 7 to 8 lakh rupees, I made 21 lakh rupees. For the first time, I realized that there is a scope of earning money without investing. Kindly fill this word, please. Kindly fill this word in the chat for me. Without investing, there is a scope of earning money without investing time, which is life. Time is the most important thing, ladies and gentlemen. You might be a big corporate leader, but if you don't have time to live life, that's a meaningless life. And when I realized, oh my God, by investing very little time, if I can earn enough money which is required for me to live a life, this is the skill which I want to learn. And from that day, I decided to resign from my company. Right? So I'm not very active in that company, that IT company now. And from that day, I started pursuing this skill and various facets of this skill, just not online courses, which is a very small facet. So the only reason one should learn to become a digital coach, or one should learn how to convert knowledge into a product, it's just not for money, is to live a life where you can do whatever you want to do and you have time for that. Two things required to achieve any dream: time and money. That's it. We have a lot of time, no money, problem. A lot of money, no time, still a problem. This is the business which can give us time and money both. So this is my association. Now let's come back. What are the mindsets required, Praveen? Let's take step by step. There are a few mindsets which I have decided to discuss today with you. The first very important mindset. Let me see whether how much time we should spend on this particular mindset. Tell me, how many of you think like this? That training, online training or training is a career option. Click on A. It's a one career option, Praveen. Click on A. The one type of career option. Click on it. Click on B. No, it's not a career option. A, if it is a career option. B, it's not a career option. A or B. A or B. A or B. No? Okay, let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. Maximum people, around 83% people, they say Praveen, it's a career option. I don't think like that. Can we come out from this word career? No, you do whatever you want to do in your life right now. The beauty of this business is you don't have to leave whatever you are doing, whether you are in job, whether you are in business, you can do whatever you are doing and still continue. But can we come out from this word career? Because moment we say career, then this pressure, and then I want to grow, and there's so much of pressure associated with this word career. It's not a career option according to me. For me, training for me is 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 art. Like singing is an art, dancing is an art, swimming art is an art. Art of what? What exactly we learn here in training? We learn the art of sharing experience with the people. Even if you take a very hardcore training, for example, take coding. Sometimes when I go to my office and I see some coders coding on the laptop, I know, what are you doing? Pharmacist running an IT company, all will get puzzled. I have no understanding about coding. But when they train, so when I see sometime HR comes and they ask for trainers, or sometime team asks for some external trainers, and when I observe this external trainer, even if they are teaching coding, but the way they share their own experience, coding is coding, but the way they inject their personal experience, personal flavor. I mean, training, the essence of training is the art of sharing your experience with the world. And one can do that only if you have experience, or if you have generated experience in your life. And what do you mean by generated experience? Unless and until you're not doing something, stretching your limits, something for the first time, you will never able to generate experience. So example, if I want to train someone on entrepreneurship, I have generated certain kind of experience in my life in last 10 years. Based upon that experience only, I will train. So for a moment, can we look, if you're really serious about it, and if you're not just attending this free live webinar because it is available free, but for a moment, if you just look around, I said, yes, I'm not looking toward this as a career, but I'm looking towards this as an option that, hey, we are at this point of time, there is a scope, there is the platforms, technology, and a very conducive atmosphere available where I can start sharing my experience with the world. If you have experience, if you have knowledge, anyone who is working hard in his life, ultimately acquiring or generating experience. This was not possible many years ago. It's like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, it was a career, absolutely career. Because there were people, corporate used to hire trainers. I'm not talking about that kind of trainers. Maybe many years ago, when there was no technology, no Zoom, no social media, it was an absolute career. But at this point of time, it's not a career, it's an opportunity. That yes, I have an experience. Let me share with the world. How many of you agree with this? Let me launch a poll and understand whether you agree with this or not. Click on A. Yeah, Praveen. I'm traveling with you on this. A. Click on B. No, Praveen, I don't agree with this with you. I don't. A. If you are traveling with me on this particular point. B. No. So the first mindset, all those people who are serious, who say, Praveen, yes, I am seriously attending this live webinar because I see a scope of real freedom, and real freedom is just not money, even time. Even time. So don't consider this as a career. Don't consider this as a career option. If you are in corporate, I want to leave my job and I want to start this, not required. You do your job. If you can't do your job, or if you can't perform at your job, it's very difficult to perform as an entrepreneur. I must tell you, that's a bitter fact. If you can't perform 9 to 5, it's difficult to perform. Entrepreneurship is 24/7. Or if you're already an entrepreneur, make sure this is the entrepreneurship is not about starting one business and then continuing that the same business throughout the life. Entrepreneurship is all about exploring life, learning something new. There's an opportunity. If you're a teacher, trainer, if you are learning something, there's an opportunity for you. Not as a career, just because you are awake, just because there is an option available in front of you. Number one mindset required. Number two mindset, which I have decided to share with you today, ladies and gentlemen, is many of us, we have this kind of aversion or allergy towards this particular, that I want to become a digital coach and all, because Praveen, I am not good in technology. I am not good in rest. Everything is okay, Praveen. I'm good in teaching. I'm good in everything, but who will take care of technology? Let me ask this question in the poll itself, so I will understand what percentage of people feel like this. That Praveen, everything is good, but I'm not good in technology. Click on A. Click on A. Click on B. No, Praveen, that's not my problem. A, if that's your problem. A, if that's your problem. B, if that's not your problem. A or B. A or B. Okay, let me end the poll. I'm pleasantly surprised, by the way, with this result. 48% and 52%. So we are not going to spend time if the 52% people, they say, Praveen, this is not the problem of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, 48% people. See, understand. There are two ways of doing this business. Two ways. One, you think like this, that who will run my Facebook ads, who will create that landing page. There is something called sales funnel. I've never understood this. I've never conducted Zoom meetings. And think like that. One way is doing that, right? Think like. But another way of thinking is that all this, everything, your Facebook ads, your landing pages, your entire digital marketing, whatever is required, there are people available who can do this at a very low cost, very low. But no one can come and record video on behalf of you, or no one can come and go live on behalf of you. The problem is not the digital marketing. The problem is not technology. The problem is that, do you have something which you believe that, yes, it's worth sharing with the world? If you are getting benefits, that's the only requirement required to become a digital coach. That, can I have one skill in my life from which I've got the benefits? That's it. Rest everything. You getting so obsessed about this technology, it's just like, if you are, imagine that if you go back to school days and tomorrow is your maths exam, and whole evening you're sitting with this compass box. This is the scale, this is the divider, this is the Facebook ad, this is the social media. But everyone has the same compass box. Everyone has the same social media. Everyone has same. What differentiates you is your skill, your ability to express your knowledge, your benefits, what you have got from that skill and knowledge, that differentiates you. This everyone has. So I'm very carefully going to use this word, but this word might hurt some of you, those who have skill, have knowledge, and those who say that, Praveen, I'm not considering this option of sharing this knowledge with the world because I'm not good in technology. That's a pure excuse you are giving to yourself. It's a pure excuse, nothing else. There's so many people, they are not good in technology, but they are just good in sharing their knowledge. So the second mindset, which is really required, and I'm not going to spend more time on this because 48% people, 52% people, Praveen, we are good in technology, is technology is not the problem. I personally don't run my ads. I personally don't write the copy of my landing pages. I don't do all that. Let the expert do what they want to do. I invest only on one thing. How can I develop experience in my life, organize that experience and share with the world? I work only on the content. That's it. That's my responsibility. Rest everything, if you're a true entrepreneur, you should learn to delegate it. Another thing, let me check this also. Sometimes people, they have this resistance, and because of this they are little hesitant in starting and sharing their ideas and everything with the world. That, what if people copy, right? What if people copy my idea? Let me launch a poll. How many of you have this fear? What if people copy my idea? Click on it. Click on it. What if people click on B? No, no problem. I don't have this fear, right? What if people copy my idea? A or B? A or B? A or B? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Here I'm unpleasantly surprised. 64% people, they have this problem. See, if you have something which is worth patenting, please patent it. If you have something which is worth copywriting, please copyright it. Please copyright it if you think that. But this fear, this thought that I will not share my content, what if they copy? My mindset, which I've learned from Peng Joon, in case you have not heard this guy, Peng Joon, he's a global authority in digital marketing. I remember first attending his workshop, and it was a 3 days workshop. I paid 85,000 rupees for that 3 day workshop. And I was sitting there. He was teaching digital marketing for 3 days. I've learned nothing in digital marketing for 3 days, but I learned only one thing in those 3 days, which he was not teaching, and that was the importance of teaching people, importance of sharing. And the way he was sharing his knowledge and stories and real life experience was next level. So one thing which I've learned that day from him, even he raised this point that many people have this, that what if they copy? What if people copy? Tell me, take any book. You will find the pirated version of that book. Take software, good book, right? You will find the pirated version. Good software, you will find the pirated version. Will you find the pirated version of a bad book or bad software? So if people copy, it means it's worth copying. It's worth copying if people copy. And ladies and gentlemen, just because people are copying, that doesn't mean that the person who has written this book, a best-selling author, has not made money, or this software has not. They have made enough money. So you should not worry with this, that what if people copy. Rather, you should worry, what if they don't? Am I worth copying? Have you validated your business? Have you validated or not first? Or we are living under our own illusion, our own dreams, and even before launching that, hey, what if they copy? Have you checked first or not? If they are copying you, it's good. There's so many members of Speak and Grow family, they have started their public speaking business. And they come, and when we meet, they say, Praveen, I'm teaching public speaking skills. And then I come to know that they're teaching almost the plus minus same skills, techniques, and methods which I have shared with them. I feel so happy about it. I feel it's worth copying. At least I'm sharing something which is worth copying. Even when I started learning public speaking skills, and I joined Toastmaster. In case if you're not aware about Toastmaster, is an organization where you go and you learn and practice public speaking skills. And when I was practicing for speeches, I fall in love with one guy called Dhananjay Hetarachi. He's from Sri Lanka, a very good Toastmaster, a very good, he was a world champion of public speaking. And I saw his speech. It's called I See Something, the name of the speech. Whenever you have time, just go on YouTube and just type I See Something, and you will find this speech, Dhananjay Hetarachi. I might have seen his speech more than 50, 60 times. It's just like you love one movie, you watch it again and again, and it's a 7-minute speech. And when I went to Toastmaster and I was delivering the speech, someone came to me and he said, Praveen, you were copying Dhananjay Hetarachi. I felt so happy. I said, I am copying someone who is worth copying. Is worth copying. It's worth copying good things. It's worth good if people copy you. You should feel bad if they're not copying you. So this particular thing, that people will copy this and that, yes, if you have something which is really worth patenting, please start the process. But otherwise, is yet another excuse you have, ladies and gentlemen, that I don't want to start sharing my knowledge with the world. Another thing which I wanted to share with you, this is something which is, I mean, everything is good, but how to find my niche? How to find that one skill from my life, on which I can build a business? Let me ask this in the poll only. How many of you think that, yes, Praveen? Yeah, click on A. Yeah, Praveen, that's a point. That's something which I want to know. Click on A. Click on A. Click on B. No, Praveen, it's not A or B. A or B. A or B. Okay, let me end the poll and let me show the 89% people and around 11% people. So it's very easy to find the niche. When I'm talking about this kind of training, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not at all talking about that typical corporate certified trainer and this and that. I'm not that kind of trainer. I have not taken any certification. That doesn't mean that I'm belittling the importance or dismissing the importance of taking certification. No, I'm not at all doing that. But I'm saying that if you have worked hard in your life and if you have knowledge, can you use communication strategies and digital strategies, start reaching millions and start making millions? I'm on that page. How to find that niche? The first thing you have to ask yourself, what is that one skill which I have learned and I have invested significant period of time? Because the very definition of skill means repetition. Sometimes you go inside the water, and if swimming is a skill, you cannot learn swimming in one day. If dancing is a skill, you cannot learn dance in one day. The very definition of skill is how much time and how many times you have repeated that. That's skill, correct? So ask yourself, that's not, I have realized there is a market potential, and that's the reason I just last few days I started learning this skill and now I want to become a trainer. You might be a good communicator, that's okay. You might be good in this much loved language of this country, English, that's absolutely okay, but that's not the training which I'm talking about. You have to find out that what is that one skill with which you have invested enough time, number one. And number two, what is that skill, or which is that skill which you started learning not because you wanted to become a trainer, rather life demanded it. Let me give an example. See, I have a team of trainers now. I love to work with trainers. So one of my trainers, her name is Anu. And one almost 10 years ago, when she went to a doctor and doctor said that you are suffering from this XYZ disease and the only option is surgery. And she said, no, I don't want to go for surgery. And she decided to become a student of Ayurvedic food, completely changed her food style. And for last 10 years, now she's expert in helping people to understand the importance of Ayurvedic food, helping people to create their own diet plan as per Ayurveda. The skill which she has learned, because of that skill, now she's completely out of that disease, no medicine, no surgery. But she never started learning that skill because she wanted to become a trainer. Rather, she wanted, life demanded it. I never started learning public speaking skills because I wanted to become public speaking trainer. Life demanded it. So what is that one skill which you think that, Praveen, yes, I have? It could be anything. It could be Microsoft Excel. You are in the office, started your career, and initial few days you were not learning Microsoft. You are not good at Microsoft Excel. You started learning, and then now after a few years, suddenly you become good in Microsoft Excel. That's a skill which life demanded. It could be any skill. It could be making food, singing, dancing, technical, non-technical. But if you have learned that skill, got the benefits, it means the same benefits you can offer. People buy benefits from you. People don't buy that skill. So the easiest way to identify that skill is close your eyes and ask yourself, what is the skill which I have in my life, which I started learning because life demanded, I'm getting benefits. When you do this, how many of you, let me launch a poll, how many of you really have one skill like this? Click on A. Click on it. Yes, Praveen, I have one skill like this. Click on it. Click on B. No, no, Praveen. Unfortunately, I'm yet to develop that skill in my life. And don't feel bad about it, by the way, in case if you don't have. If you had asked me 4 years ago, I would have said no, B. I didn't have any skill. Don't feel bad about it to click on B if that is the truth of your life, right, at this point of time. Okay. So let me end the poll and let me share the results. 67% people and 33% people said Praveen, yes. So 33% people, you are one skill away from achieving real freedom in your life. Because we are in 2021, because we have social media, because we have technology to reach people who are interested in your skill. One skill away. So make sure you're working hard and developing that skill. Now, 67% people, one hesitation or one mindset which many times that stops you, or that is a big mental block you have, which stops you from taking the decision of starting your e-learning business or conducting live webinars and all and this and that, is, Praveen, I hesitate to sell. I'm good in education. I can educate people, but I hesitate to sell. Click on A. I hesitate to sell. Suddenly, when it's about selling, then Praveen, my voice goes down. I become a little uncomfortable. Click on it. Click on B. No, no, Praveen, I don't hesitate to sell. A or B. A or B. A or B. A or B. Let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. Around 74% people and 26% people said, Praveen, no. So understand 74% people. Listen to this incident. I was, as a solo traveler, I was traveling to the Kashmir part of this country. And I was sitting in the mountains, made some local friends there, sitting in the mountains, big mountains. Right? And suddenly one gentleman, one local guy came from behind. And out of curiosity, I asked him, so what do you do? And he said, can you see that mountain peak? I said, yeah, I can see that. There is one more mountain behind that mountain. I said, okay. He said, on that mountain, I have a medical shop. I said, what nonsense. I said, there is a mountain behind this one more mountain and there's a medical shop. I said, do you make money? He said, yes. He said, there are villages in the valley also, and there are villages on the peak also. So when people go from up to down or down to up, they cross my medical shop and they buy. And I make enough money. And that day I realized, ladies and gentlemen, and I would like to use my favorite language, Hindi here. दुकान सबकी चलती है, दुकान तो लगाओ. Anyone can sell. First, have that guts of putting a shop. Where is the shop? Shop is there on social media. Shop is there on Facebook. Shop is there on YouTube. What is the shame? When you say that, Praveen, I hesitate to sell, indirectly you're saying that, Praveen, I don't have confidence in my product, number one, or you don't know the strategies. You don't know what is the strategy of selling. What is the funnel required for selling? Right? Let me ask this question. Imagine for a moment that you are launching a shampoo. You're launching a shampoo, right? What will be your first step? Right? What is your first step? I'm opening the chat. What is your first, if you're launching a shampoo, what will the first thing you will do? Anyone? Very broad question, but still let me see whether you get, and I get the answer which I'm looking for. Launching a shampoo. Launching a shampoo. What will the first step? Advertising? Okay. Okay. Publicity, advertisement, show problem, survey, research, advertising, study of techniques of preparation, promotion and publicity, planning, name, money, knowledge, USP, place, awareness. Okay. Let me stop the chat very respectfully. You can still write to me, but it will be available only to me. If you're launching a product, ladies and gentlemen, the first most important, I'm not denying other steps what you have written, but the first most important, do you have the consumer for that product or not? Do you have the consumer for that product or not? Now, in the absence of social media advertising, the earlier the problem was, we used to use print media, right? Just it's a matter of 5 years or 6 years old. The trainers, they used to put pamphlet in print in newspaper, or maybe they used to give ads in newspaper when the social media was not powerful. The problem, because the customer is the key. No, you are launching a shampoo and you are reaching a person who has no hairs, is a wastage of money and advertisement money, isn't it? So the key in any business is that, are you reaching the correct customer or not? That is the key in selling. You cannot sell a shampoo to someone who is bald. The beauty of social media, because we have a habit of sharing everything with social media, and that's the data, huge data they have, you can actually pinpoint. If you want to create a shampoo which is only for long curly hairs, you can actually pinpoint and target only those people who have long curly hairs. Because if you have long curly hairs, you go on internet and you search for long curly hairs. And once you have searched one thing, you're tracked, which is a good thing. From that point of view, from an advertising point of view, which is a good thing. So social media is completely redefined and solve the biggest problem of business in selling. That is, because of social media now, we are reaching directly to the customer, which is the biggest. So sometimes, and the second problem, for example, many times trainers, they do this card big mistake. You might have seen that people, they start their training career and then suddenly they start selling a high value product like 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. If you're launching a shampoo, what you will do? You will go and you will straight away give a family pack or what? You will give a sachet first. So selling first, the mindset you have to develop for selling that, yaar, mujhe dukaan to lagane de pehle. Why I should be hesitating in putting a shop, yaar? If I'm hesitating, it means I don't have, because here the product is your knowledge. Your knowledge is your product. If you're not selling your knowledge, it means if you are hesitating selling your knowledge, it means you are not confident about your knowledge. Don't sell it. It means you have not got benefits. If you have got benefits from that, it means you should have that confidence of selling it. And the second, the techniques and methods, the strategies of selling. You have to take emotion out of selling. So when you say that I'm not good in selling, it's a skill which you have not learned. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sirs and madams, these are the 5 mindset I thought I should share with you today. The first one, it's not a career option. It's the art of sharing knowledge with the world. Second one, you say digital marketing, I'm not good in technology. It's an excuse. That's nothing else. Third, don't worry about copy of idea. If people are not copying your idea, then there's a problem. How to find a niche? If you have got the benefits from that, world is waiting for that benefit. And selling, dukaan to lagao. Learn the techniques and methods. Okay, for 2 minutes extra we have taken. Normally we complete the education in 45 minutes. Now I'm looking for those people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Those who say, Praveen, yes, after spending 47 minutes with you, I think I have one skill and I want to learn the techniques and methods, Praveen. Step by step, I want to understand how to do this. Right? Even I want to reach the peak of my life, not only learn the communication strategy, even the business side of it. And when I say peak of my life, it means a real freedom, converting your knowledge into a product and achieve and earn enough money and time. How many of you say, Praveen, yes, I am hungry and thirsty to learn that? Click on A. Even I want to achieve peak in my life, click on A. Click on B, no, Praveen, I'm not interested. A, if you're interested. B, if you're not interested. A or B, A or B, A or B, A or B, A or B. Okay, let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. So 95% people said, Praveen, yes, and 5% people said, Praveen, no, I'm not interested. So let's understand 95% people. Let's meet again then, but not like this, not for 45 minutes and not like in webinar where we cannot see each other, but rather Zoom meeting with a small group, not with hundreds of people, small group meeting so we can interact with each other. Okay, but first, let's understand what exactly the workshop is. How long and what is the plan? The name I have given to this is the peak. It's a weekend workshop where we learn the 5-step blueprint for real freedom. What is that blueprint? First, we have to start with a base camp. It's a speaking based business, ladies and gentlemen. So first we work on the communication. Like communication fitness. What are the techniques and methods of organization of content and everything? Nothing to do with your English. You can become a trainer in your local language too. But communication is nothing but the organization and delivery of the content. What are the techniques and methods of organization of the content and delivery of the content from this training perspective? So first, the base camp, communication fitness. Second, then the niche identification. Praveen, I have multiple skills in my life. Which one to choose? Is this scalable or not? This is scalable, but is this sellable or not? How to identify the correct niche, which will increase or optimize the chances of you becoming a good digital coach. So you can reach millions and make millions. Second, niche identification. Third, how to develop the training content then on that niche. What are the dynamics of developing the training content? So we go deep in the organization of the content from a training point of view. Then, ladies and gentlemen, sales funnel. We are talking about pure business. How many products I can create? What should be the levels of my products? What should be the costing of my products? All this we understand in sales funnel. Then how to validate it without spending money. Once I start my journey without spending huge millions of rupees, how do I validate my business? Whether the niche which I have identified, the content which I have developed, the sales funnel or the product which I have developed, people are really buying it or not buying it. Before launching the movie, every director feels that the movie will be hit. Before launching the product, every trainer feels that my training or my product will be hit. How do I validate it in the market, real market? That is business validation. And then the business launch. I want you to climb this step by step along with me in these 2 days of workshop. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when is this workshop and what is the cost? I'm giving you 2 options. One, this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, 9th and 10th. So this Saturday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the evening, we meet for 4 hours. And then 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, we meet full day. Right? That is one option you have. Or November 1st, that is 6th and 7th, first week, Saturday and Sunday. Same timing. So in case if you say, Praveen, I am slightly busy this week, you might go for next month, but we do this only once in a month. What is the cost, Praveen? Let me share the cost also. And let me share the links also in the chat, because this is only for limited time. Those people who have attended my live webinar before, they know this. I respect those people who are live here, and I give this discount only to those people who are live. Okay, let me copy the links and then I will reveal the cost. Meanwhile, make sure you're keeping your debit card, credit card, or whatever payment options ready. Okay. The links are there in the chat, and I'm going to reveal the cost on the slide. See, the cost is, if you are buying outside the live webinar, then the cost will be $499. When I say outside the live webinar, it means after the live webinar, then the cost will be $499. But inside the live webinar, the cost will be $1,999. And in case if you have noticed that I am completely looking lost because of one reason, and that is I lost my slides. that's the reason. But ladies and gentlemen, I've already given the links in the chat. Make sure you can ignore my lost face and just focus, because I will be soon starting the timer. I will come back, but I've lost my main slides in which I have mentioned everything. I'm just trying to recover those slides. Give me a second. Meanwhile, those people who have already made their mind, I said, Praveen, you do all this, but we are already in. Okay. Let me open the fresh only. Links I have given. Soon I will be starting the timer for 20 minutes. First, this weekend, The first date is this weekend, and another date is next month, first Saturday and Sunday. I am opening the PPT. Yeah. Something wrong with my laptop. If someone is from the SAC family, yes, then also you have to pay. Okay. Only to show this much of hard work. 1999, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. One, in less than 2,000 rupees, you do this workshop. We meet for 2 days. The agenda is there in front of you. In less than 2,000 rupees, step by step, you will understand the same blueprint which has helped me to earn more than 10 CR in my first year of business itself. And now I'm in the search of those people and those trainers or those people who have one skill and even they want to become a trainer or they want to repeat the same thing which I have done without changing whatever you are doing in your life. Without changing that. I don't prescribe that. Right? Once if you feel that yes, it's worth changing and worth taking all this decision and living, and then it's okay. But right now you can do this. Even if you are a part of SAG, even you are a part of FFE, this 2 days of workshop is especially for people who have one skill and investing it. So we spend time with a very specific type of people who have skill and who want to invest, who understand the importance of investment. Right? I will never say that 2,000 rupees is very costly or less costly because I'm still a son of an auto rickshaw driver. I still understand that sometimes 2,000 rupees is a cost, is a fair. And there are a few people who said, Praveen, come on, 2,000 is nothing, right? So the links are there in the chat, 9th and 10th and 6th and 7th, right? The links are there in the chat. Moment you click on the link, you will land on the page. Let me share the link on YouTube too. Those people who are watching me on YouTube, how much is the cost? 1,999. I'm sharing the link on YouTube too. 1 minute. First, I'm sharing the costs, the link of October, and let me pin this on the top. Okay. And I'm also sharing the link of November. So in case if you are busy in October, you can always attend in November. Any question, any doubt, do let me know. Certificates will be available, but I'm not a very big fan of giving certificates, but yes, I can understand. If that is going to complete the process, certificate will be available to you. Do not worry about that. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, the recording will be available to those people who are attending it. I will my humble request that make sure you attend the live session. Don't rely just on recording. In case if you miss it, you can always attend the next live session. But those people who have already, those people who are attending it, the recording will be available to those people. So you can revisit the learnings whenever you want to. Okay. In case if 1,999 is not going to shake your financial stability, don't expect from me to inspire you, encourage you, push you for buying this ticket. I don't want to do that because I know no matter what I do, I will get only 10%. I've been doing this for last 2.5 years now. No matter on the peak of I'm very energetic when it comes to education. But when it's to come to selling, sometimes I go low in energy because I don't want you to buy because I'm excited. I want you to enter and buy the ticket of my workshop for 2 days because you think that, yes, not out of excitement, logically, even I want to reach that peak, the peak where I get real freedom, freedom of time, freedom of money. Sir, last session. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So in case if I miss the session, in case if you miss the session, you will get the recording, but my humble request, you should attend the next month's live session. I repeat, let's meet live, let's interact, let's climb together. Right? This workshop is not like that you and me sitting together outside the swimming pool and we talk about it. This is how we have to swim. Okay, keep your hands like this. No, we will climb together. Within my capacity, every step, what are the tools required? Every step, what are the mindset, skill set, every step, I will tell you. But the reason money is involved here because looking for serious people. The first thing which we have to learn to earn money is to learn how to invest and where to invest. So this is the workshop where you learn how to leverage your skill and earn money. Okay. Any question before I start the timer? Otherwise, any question? Then I will start the timer. I have many ideas, but sir, are see if you have many ideas but I don't have money for investment, this business doesn't need investment. If you're saying that Praveen, I don't have money to invest in this workshop, then I think get stable in your life first. But if your question is that Praveen, I have many ideas but I don't have money to invest, this business doesn't need any major investment, no manpower required, no office is required. You can always, we will go deep in the strategy, but we can always find a partner agencies who work with a profit sharing, especially in this business. You will not, I don't know whether you're aware or not, there's something called financial based or revenue based financing. Just write it down and Google it whenever you want. Revenue based financing. Revenue based financing is a new trend where the investors are ready to finance this kind of businesses where everything is transparent. We invest on ads, we generate money. That's it. Everything is transparent. So the problem is not investment here, sir or madam. The problem here is, do you have the skill, strategy, the blueprint? If you have that, do not worry about the investment. If you're talking about that investment, you say, Praveen, I don't have the investment of attending this workshop, so get stable. So is this session for expertise? No, this is see. There's nothing called expertise. This is for whom? Understand? This is for those people first who have some degree of knowledge on one skill, not expert. There's no end to this, but you have invested a significant amount of time on one particular skill. Right? Moment you do that, you become different from others. You're different. You become better than average. So you don't have to be an expert to start this business. You have to be better than average because world is full of average people. I'm very respectfully saying this. You take any class of 50 students, 50 students, right? Example, take maths. You will find out of 50, there are only 2 to 3 students who are getting 100 out of 100, 99 out of 100, right? Only 2 to 3 students, they're getting 0 out of 100, 1 out of 100. These are exceptionals. See, there is exception has to be in both the cases. Maximum are 60, 70, 60, 70, right? World is full of average people. Moment you become slightly better than average, there is a business. And then moment you start sharing with the world and you start building credibility and start building earning money and start earning money, you put more time, energy in the same skill. And then one day you become expert in that. Okay, I have to respect time. Let me start the timer. And after 20 minutes, and I will close it. Okay, let me start the timer. And exactly after 20 minutes, I'm going to close the session. Okay, in case, yeah, I will tell you. In case if you want to pay by Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, I will flash the number on the no, yeah, I will. And I'm messed up with my slides today. I don't know. but let me flash the number of Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay in case if you want to do. But when you're doing that, make sure you are sending the screenshot to the same number. WhatsApp, the screenshot of the payment. So my team will give the Zoom access and everything on the WhatsApp itself. Okay, I'm sharing, pasting, or rather, I would say, showing the number. Set a 20 minutes timer, please. Okay, I've started 20 minutes timer, ladies and gentlemen. If any question, any doubt, let me know. Those people who have already entered, make sure check your email. Those people who have entered by clicking on the link, check your email. The Zoom link is already there. Check your email. The Zoom link is already there. Right? Those people who want to pay by Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, make sure you're writing this number. After a few seconds, I will be removing this screen, or you can just scan the QR code. If 1999 is not going to shake your financial stability, I must tell you, this is a good option you have. Just go for it. If 1999 is going to shake your financial stability, it means if you are not able to pay your bills and EMIs, if I pay 1999, then this skill is not, or then I think you should not think to enter. Otherwise, take your debit card, take your credit card, and buy the ticket of this 2 days of workshop. Right? There are 3 types of people sitting here watching me right now. One is already in. I will tell you that maximum sales happen because I've learned from my wife. You know, when I started my training by conducting educate parents inductions. So I used to carry, I used to speak almost for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and inspire people and this and that for buying. And my wife said, Praveen, those people who are interested, they will buy within few minutes. So the maximum sales happen within few minutes. No, the reason I'm sharing this with you because you will be entering, and those people who are live here, they somehow directly or indirectly or actively or passively interested in this business. Maximum business happens in initial few minutes itself. Right? So these are the people who say, Praveen, I'm in. I have invested time with you. I'm in. Right? And there are some people who keep thinking. Shall I not? Shall I not? Shall I not? They always keep thinking. I will come to these people. Someone asked me the question, is it the same as a Speak and Grow course? No, sir. Speak and Grow is a pure public speaking course. Here, if you are a part of Speak and Grow, then you are aware that I have been training few trainers now since last 7 to 8 months, right? And few of these trainers have already started the business and few of them are just about to start their business. Okay. So this 2 days of workshop is the culmination and the extract of all that. So all this last 7 to 8 months of experience, which I have every day, I'm meeting people and training people. This 2 days is an extract of all that. So it's not just Speak and Grow, it's pure public speaking, but this is of course public speaking, but the objective is I want you to climb this peak. This peak is worth climbing. When you reach the top level, it's like it's worth climbing this. And this is the same track, or this is the same path I have followed in my life. So I'm going to share the same path. What normally we do at Speak and Grow, we just focus only on this communication. We never focus on niche identification, training content, sales funnel, business validation, business launch. Okay, so hope that answered your question. Coming to these people who are just believing. I think, I will think. I'm thinking from it, thinking about it. See, Even I was just like you. I was even thinking. And most of the time after thinking, I said, no, not this time. Not this time. No, maybe next time. I can't. But the whole point here is, if you think that, yeah, this is important for me to learn, right? This is the skill which will give me name, because if you become a trainer, that's byproduct, name, fame. And this is a skill which will give me enough money to live a life which I've imagined for myself. I understand, but I feel that I don't want to do this, I'm busy in my life, all that. But can I take a small step? So for the first time when I decided to become a trainer, even I thought, no, I don't want to. But then I took a small step. And that small step was actually going to Dharavi and conducting training for these kids. Then I took one more small step. I started training kids from my family, from my society. Then one more small step. I started training adults. Then one more small step. Started approaching corporates and multinational that, hey, I want to share my experience of public speaking with your team members and colleagues. And then one more small step, digital marketing. And because of that only, ladies and gentlemen, today we generated a good amount of business by doing what I'm doing right now. Many people might be watching TV at this point of time on this planet Earth. I meet people. I'm just asking you to replace your TV time with this. So when you want to improve your communication, you have to replace your TV time only to make videos. And when you want to conduct your life or train people, you have to replace your TV time. I'm asking just that. Is it worth replacing your TV time for next 5 to 6 months if you follow my blueprint and then live a life which you have imagined? That's it. That's so keep thinking, but we have only 13 minutes, 34 seconds. Then we have to close this webinar. What do you mean by close? It means the links which I've shared with you, I will personally disable those links. The discount will not be available. Right? So it will go back to 4,999. Right now it is just 1,999, 2,000 rupees. So think about it. But if 1,999 is not shaking your financial stability, it's worth spending and learning this skill. As I told you, that don't look towards as a career option. No, be a student. The only reason why we have invested so much of time in our school, because we wanted to learn something, even if you're not interested. Who was interested in sine theta and cos theta to learn? No one was. At least I was not. But still we learned that, right? So even if you're not interested, but that's the requirement. If you're in corporate and if you have that, I want to start business, this is the easiest way to enter into business. No manpower, no team, nothing. You still have a product, still have the market. If you're an entrepreneur, I think entrepreneurship is all about exploring life. If you're a trainer and if you're not able to scale up your business, one of the key reasons why I'm able to scale up my business, because I've never looked towards this as a training business. I know, let's meet people, let's share knowledge with them. So when you come to my training, right now I'm not training you, I'm just sharing what my experience. But if you come to my training, we will go inside the water, we will swim together, we will try to climb that mountain together. That's training. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how much time we have? 11 minutes, 44 seconds. After that, I'm sharing the links. Click on the link. In case of any question, any doubts, do let me know. Do let me know. Now, there are few people, the third type of people, right? The second type I've said, it's worth investing. The third, not worth investing in me, is worth investing in learning this skill. And one easiest way is, whenever you select a mentor or whenever you select a trainer, find a mentor and trainer who has achieved what you want to achieve. So in case if you think that, Praveen, yes, you have achieved what I want to achieve in my life, that's it. So it's not about you selecting me. It's about you selecting the correct skill which you want to learn. Tomorrow, when I started learning public speaking skills, it's not that I stick only to one mentor, one trainer, or one coach. You start your journey. It's all about taking the first step. If you want to reach the peak of your life, then I want to live a mediocre, live simple life, not interested. Your life. Okay. How much time we have? 10 minutes, 35 seconds. Then I'm closing this offer. Those people who have already entered, I could see some people have already entered for, also entered for November, and few people have entered for October. Make sure you are checking your email. Anyone here who have paid to Google Pay, Phone Pay, type M in the chat box. I want you to send a screenshot to WhatsApp. Okay. The third type of people here. Arey, all this is nonsense. See, understand what I remember I'm meeting one entrepreneur that day and he said, Praveen, I'm feeling very sad nowadays. I said, what happened? He said, Praveen, my knowledge has become my burden. I'm feeling this that I'm not sharing my knowledge with anyone. My knowledge has become my burden. I said, really? Yeah, that's the truth. Your knowledge will become your burden. So make sure that should not become your burden. So make sure you are learning the techniques and methods in this workshop, because your knowledge will become your asset and you will share your knowledge as an asset, as a product. That's the best way. That's the best business, isn't it? That you are a businessman and your product is your knowledge. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough. I will not able to. Those people who are convinced, already convinced. Those who are not convinced, uh, sir, Nimish, this toll-free number is closed many months, or many, rather many long back, long back, long back. Right? If you have any specific question or problem, just write in the chat box along with your mobile number. I will just share with my people, my team, they will connect with you. But this toll-free number, I've paid by GPay. Let me check. Sometimes what happens that you guys pay by, okay, have you, Nakash, Nakshatra, have you sent the screenshot to the same by WhatsApp? Kindly confirm that also. Right? Have you sent the screenshot? Uh, Send the screenshot on what? The screenshot of the payment to WhatsApp. Kindly confirm that also. Any question, any doubts? Let me see if I have missed any questions here. In case if you missed, you get the recording I told you. Good, happy to know that. Hey, Ayush. Okay. Don't worry, Ayush. All, all those people who are a part of this particular transformation group, Friday, I will be making a common WhatsApp group. They, you can connect with each other, and I will be giving some primary task, a pre-workshop task before Friday. Uh, that will solve the issue. Okay. Any question, any doubt? Otherwise, I'm just waiting for the timer. 7 minutes, 8 seconds. Those people are already in. Thank you very much. Those who are in the process, do let me know if any doubt or any question. Nakshatra, have you sent the screenshot? Kindly confirm if you have. Yeah, I'll tell you, there are few people who talking about discount, Praveen. See, the reason I don't give discount here. See, I'm looking for people who have skill. If you don't have skill, don't enter, please. I must tell you, you waste your time then. Some knowledge, some skill required. The reason why I have said that 2000 rupees, which according to me is a significant amount, because I want to spend time with a small group of people. When we have less people, then a better interaction. Otherwise, then I can make it 500, 200, 300 rupees and I can have, no, I'm looking for some, unfortunately, this man-made piece of paper validates the seriousness. It's just like You have a flight tomorrow morning, and if the ticket is only 2000 rupees, and you have a flight tomorrow morning and ticket is 1.5 lakh rupees, your seriousness will be different when you are getting up early in the morning, isn't it? Right? So unfortunately, we have to accept this man-made piece of paper, which is we only need it even to deliver babies. Accept it. That validates the seriousness. Correct. So 2000 rupees validates your seriousness, and so I'm also very clear that okay, I'm spending time with those people who are very serious and they have skill. So we take the journey further and we really climb that peak. That's the reason I don't give discount for this particular workshop. So my apologies in case if you're expecting discount, because nowadays in live webinar everything is available at discounted cost. But no, I'm looking for a very specific 2000 rupees, not very high, not very low also. That's the reason. Which WhatsApp group you're talking about? Last 4 minutes 28 seconds. The last time I'm sharing the link in the chat, and then I will not be sharing. I will be disabling the. Which one you're talking about? Which WhatsApp group? The WhatsApp group? Okay, do let me know whenever. Yeah, which WhatsApp group you're talking about? Dojam. So who all are entering? I will tell you who all are entering. Either they are in 10%. When I say 10%, these are the 10% people. Right? I'm not talking about those people who are those who say, Praveen, no, I don't have a flexibility of money and time. Those who have flexibility of money and time, either they are in 10% people. That no, 10% people means they understand the importance of uh, learning, investment. It's just like you go to any half marathon, you will find 10% people only completing half marathon in less than 2 hours. Who are these 10% people? They learn the skill. So either you are in 10% people who have entered, who all are not entering, despite of flexibility of time. That Praveen, I have time. Nothing. I have nothing to do on Saturday and Sunday. Second thing, despite of flexibility of money also, or I have 2000 rupees. 2000 rupees is nothing. So maybe one reason, maybe one reason is this, which one I had. Reason of fear of money. It's like it took a lot of time to buy Alfonso mango. Because if the cheap mangoes are available, why Alfonso mango? It's like if you reach airport at 2:30, you will never go and find a hotel. You will stay at the airport only and will do the brush. You will never find a luxurious travel. You will travel by local bus only. You will try to find this kind of bizarre hotel where there is a fan in the bathroom. I still, it's so difficult for me to digest. And I've lived in this kind of hotel. So you're standing in front of a person or sitting in front of a person who had huge amount of fear of money. And my whole point is save money, save money, save money. But then I realized the only way to earn enough money in life is learn how to make money. Those people who have attended my fear of public speaking, those people have understood fear is nothing but the thought. So thought is, what if I run out of money and this and that financial, I don't want to invest? No. The only way to earn money or enough money is to learn the correct way. And e-learning is nowadays, if your eyes are open, nowadays, the best thing is that you convert your knowledge into asset. How much time? 1 minute, 17 minutes, like 1 minute, 15 seconds, then I'm closing this webinar. Speaking is a tiring work because you invest a lot of energy in explaining, and so there's a limit up to which I can invest energy in explaining this to you. Those who are already in, but I have to respect time, last 54 seconds, then I will respectfully close this webinar and disable the links too. Right? Sir, I have sent the screenshot. Great, thank you very much. In case those people who have paid by Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, make sure you are sending the screenshot. So my team will just send the Zoom link there. Those people who have paid to uh, InstaMojo, those who have paid by InstaMojo, check your email. Make sure you're checking the spam. Sometimes it hits the spam. Check your email. You will find the link there already. With this, ladies and gentlemen, last 20 seconds, and then we are closing this webinar. Okay, 20 minutes over. I will be disabling the link now. What do you mean by that? The links will be available. I keep it available only in the live webinar. So let me disable the link. And the peak. Yep. So I have respected time. I have respected my words. With this, ladies and gentlemen, let's respect time and let's end the session. All those people who have decided to invest their time in understanding and learning how to leverage or how to convert your knowledge into a product and learn the mindset today, decided to invest your time with me today. Thank you very much for your presence today. Tomorrow, you're already a part of my WhatsApp group. As you know, we have a team of trainers now. Tomorrow, you're going to meet someone very special who will help you to understand how to harness the power of words, power of breath, right? Because one thing which will really help you to grow in your life, if you understand how to breathe correctly. So tomorrow, you will get the details tomorrow morning about tomorrow's session on how to harness the power